Hi lovelies. Today I'm going to talk to you about friendship. I think friendship's one of the most important things that we all need in our lives. Friendship can be with, see, old friends, new friends, family, furry friends, the list goes on. Sometimes friendships are face to face. You live maybe if you're lucky enough with your best friend or you live near your friends. Sometimes friendship has to go online due to maybe circumstances out of your control, because people move away. But I think all of these friendships are so valuable and it's so important to take time for them. So if you're lucky enough to be able to meet face to face, value that time. And if you live with someone, maybe even make a date where you actually spend time talking to each other, because I think that's so important. Half an hour here or there. Don't sort of spend all your time just watching TV, taking each other for granted, because life can move really quickly. If you're not so near each other, obviously talking online is great. We're all so lucky these days to be able to do that. Talking like this, FaceTime, or what my mum calls face-face. FaceTime is fantastic. Zoom, Skype, whatever you like, whatever you've got used. And if there's someone you know who's not able to use it, maybe if you can show them. There are lots of demonstrations online. Again, you can send a YouTube video, if you can pop round, if you're able to, all that kind of stuff. And then there's the old-fashioned stuff. There's picking up the telephone, picking up the landline, phoning on the landline, if you've got one. I've still got one. Or phoning on your mobile, making a date, spending some time together, writing letters. That's something that I've promised myself this year I'm going to get back to doing. I've got a pen pal. She lives in Canada, where I used to live. And we talk to each other on Facebook regularly. Ray, if she's looking out, Corrie. I really want to write letters with her again. There's something when you write a letter, that process of putting things down, it really helps actually with a bit of clarity. And also, it was so exciting getting letters in the post rather than bills and boring stuff. Or postcards as well. If you're not a person of many words, a postcard can be lovely too. My mother-in-law sends postcards to the children all the time and they absolutely adore it. Mark Twain famously once said, the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer someone else up too. So I think friendships are really important. It's about what you can give as well as receive. So acts of kindness obviously can be, doing something, paying for something, whatever it might be. But it can also be little things too. You see something and you pop it into the post for your friend, or they've got something going on and you send them a quick text, all that kind of stuff. And thanking people. I really value now, particularly as a parent, actually being thanked and being said occasionally, oh, that was really nice, thanks for doing that, or I noticed you watched out for me here, all that kind of thing. Thank people around you and look for the good in them. We all have faults. Every single one of us has faults. No one is perfect. But look for the good in people. More often than not, there's a lot to value in them. And you know what? If your friendship isn't great, and if it does feel a little bit toxic, then maybe it's time to leave it as well. Do not waste your time with people who don't give you anything. I always kind of think of it as at least it should be 70-30. 70% of the time you're getting positive, helpful things from your friendship, and it's a two-way street. And occasionally, obviously, there might be a disagreement or there's a quiet patch or whatever, and that's okay too. Forgive people, because you never know what else is going on in their minds. But be a good friend. But if someone is just taking and kind of bleeding you emotionally or using you as an emotional punch bag, don't. Then it's not worth it. We all have a finite amount of time in life. And whilst friendship's the most important thing, that self-care, self-value and self-love is as well. So make sure, look at it every now and again. Look at it and check what's going on in terms of your friendships, what kind of people you're attracting, what kind of people you want to have in your life. If you want to talk about more about this, because again, I think this is a really important aspect in terms of anxiety and stress management, don't forget I offer free 30-minute consultations, obviously booked in advance with me, to see if homeopathy is going to be useful for you. I think homeopathy is fantastic, obviously. I've been doing this for 15 years and